Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's been a while since I've been live, but we're doing this. We're going to talk about a lot of things. We're going to talk about some other YouTubers. We're going to talk about some things on Instagram, where this channel is going. I was going to do like the whole Pokerev thing, like, I don't know where I'm taking this channel. I think he was at like 500,000 subscribers when he said that. Now he's at like 2.5 million. Anyway, you do have to be a subscriber to comment on this going forward. That is one of the new changes. Sorry, but we're going to do what I do best from now on. Now, if you guys don't know me, I've been on YouTube for a while on my other channels, right? Don Fron Show, there's Power Zone Trading, and Don Fron Trading. So from anywhere from 45,000 subscribers to 20,000. I've been investing for the last 11 years. Now, my main income is actually stocks, so trading stocks, options, futures, options, Forex, all asset classes. I don't trade crypto. I do just buy it, just Bitcoin and Ethereum. I do have to get my screen over here. I just realized that. But anyway, I figured I'd go live right now. We're going to have this conversation live. This channel is going to change. So instead of just opening up stuff, yeah, we do everything that every other channel does, right? We do the rip and ships. There's my website. It's just pokedkshow.com. We do it all. But we don't really talk about investing. We're going to. I made an investing video once, and I was breaking it down as to how things work. Because there's so let's talk about some other YouTubers real quick. Actually, let's clear the desk before we get into that. Don John from Bronton. I finally got all four of these bad. Oh, hang on. There's a delay on my preview. So we got Pikachu, Time Magazine. Look at these original art and everything. There's a marker on the table? Nah, are you lying to me? You're crazy. Oh, marker on the table. Yeah, you're talking about my investing video. Yeah, I broke down the dollar. It was a $1 bill, a $5 bill, a 20, and a 100, and how that correlates to Pokemon. Anyway, Time Magazine. They brought back the original artwork. You know what this reminded me of? The magazines that came out that walked you through the actual Game Boy game, Game Boy Red and Blue. There was no way you were making it through that. Is it the Diglett tunnel or the Zubat? The one that's just pitch black is annoying. Anyway, I had to get all four of them. And I haven't decided if I'm just going to make a frame for it. I did get some new power tools. I do have a new table saw. I got a router table now. Like, I might just make my own custom frame. I don't know how I want to do it, but I am going to frame these magazines. They do make top loaders and sleeves for magazines. So that's where that's going. It's just one more shout out to Bulbasaur. Magazines sure have gone up. These are $15 a piece now. Used to be $5. I didn't even look at the price until I got to the register, and I was like, why is that so much? Anyway, ridiculous. But they're mine. They're mine now. So I'm going to start I've been looking at a couple different options. There's one called Collect Art. I'm going to open an account with them. I don't know if you got to pay for anything. I literally just looked this up. But you can type it. You can put in all your cards on there. So we're going to start a portfolio from scratch. I said we're going to talk about some YouTubers here in a second. We are. We're starting from scratch, from zero, not the hits I've already pulled. From now on, I'm talking about what I spent, why I spent it, how much is my portfolio worth, and can you do this? Can you make some right decisions, and can you make some money on this? Everything's been a business. I was doing Pokemon videos every day for a little bit, and it quickly turned into a job. And I was like, man, I don't want to get burnt out. I'm doing enough. For those guys that don't know, I have real estate. I have a couple other companies that I've started that I have to manage. Luckily I don't have to physically do the work, but manage. So fine, I'll leave. Rachel, which one's your app? You sent it. Is it Collect R? Is that what it is? Please tell me it is. Rachel, she is Scarlet Games. She's who I battled on Friday. She did send me one. I do got to give her a shout out. I was talking to her about this. Anyway, that's what's going to happen going forward. And there's just not, there's no way I don't figure this out. I already know a little bit. But I'm going to help you guys do the same thing. Now let's talk about some other, YouTubers for now, because there's been some red flags. And one thing I like to warn people about is red flags, what to look out for, because now this does involve money. Now things can get weird. I hate to do the whole ADD thing. We are going to open this up. Twilight Masquerade. We got some booster bundles. I thought this came out Friday, so this might be an early thing. They were on the shelves at Walmart, so I went and bought some tins. That's what we'll. It's gonna be the first thing in our portfolio. And I did go out and get some 5 Paldea. There's a card we're looking for specifically. Anyway, so in the investing video, I heard all about how Pokavault, right? Pokavault recommended, which one's got the Pikachu on it? Vivid Voltage, right? He recommended Vivid Voltage, and someone lost a whole bunch of money because Vivid Voltage just did not go up in price. Printed a whole bunch. Now, this is a supply and demand aspect. There's a supply and demand aspect to this. Anyway, Vivid Voltage, not a sought-after set. And this guy really hated Pokavault for this. So red flag number 1, listening to people that have no idea what they're talking. I'm just kidding. Okay, so there's 2 Pokemon that everybody knows. For sure, without a doubt, Pikachu and Charizard. Okay, now, so was Pokavault out to scam somebody when he said Vivid Voltage? I mean, I didn't even see the video. This guy was, and it wasn't even one guy. Actually, there was quite a few comments about Pokavault saying Vivid Voltage. I'll make sure I keep saying Pokerev. Anyway, Pikachu. It was a Pikachu set with a Pikachu VMAX card in there. When it came out, it had all the makings of this could be a chase set later. Now, I bring that up because you just don't know. There is a level of unknown. That's why mystery boxes are so successful, because of the what if value. So he had all the to come to his defense, he had all the right makings to say this could be something. The sets that do well have Charizard in there, and then there is Pikachu right after that. So some things to consider when you're doing this. Yes. So I have a bunch of. I'll say this. I have quite a bit of Obsidian Flames because Charmander's on the box. 1, I think it's cool, and I make a bunch of money, so I can buy it all if I want. But 2, yeah. Charmander's on the box. I like the Charmander. I got a bunch of ETB boxes of that strictly because of that. Hopefully it goes up. There's, the downside to Obsidian Flames is we watched Pokerev complete the master set with 2 ETB boxes. Yeah, got the whole set. Every Charizard, every card in the set, 2 ETBs. So it's not hard to complete. Now, there's another one I'm not going to name. But you watched this person, Cool Trainer Ryan, and Pokavault kind of had their little back and forth. Now, this person's on Instagram, does a lot of investing posts as well. I'll say that. Posts some numbers that are actually accurate, breaks down mystery packs, what your chances are, really tells you is your money worth, gives her opinion on is the money worth it. Now, I will say this person, while they do post some accurate stuff, also does one of the biggest red flags I ever see. And you got to be careful about this, because when people talk about money and how much they made, pay attention to what they're actually talking about and what they're doing. Because this person posts on Instagram a photo of a profitable day trading. Now, it was an options contract. I'm not going to bore you with what options are, but there are ways to it's how I make a lot of money. There are ways to be the slot machine, and then there's ways to be a player at the slot machine. And that's fine. People do like to gamble. Now, you win about as much as you do on a slot machine, right? You just get a lucky play. When people post these lucky plays on Instagram, and I call them Instagram plays for that very reason, because they got lucky, right? They lose a whole bunch. They finally win one. It makes it social media, and they talk about how they knew what they were doing. They're the guru now. Biggest red flag you'll ever see. And when you see people do that, all I'm going to say is just be cautious. Just look at what's going on and who's doing something. Big Al says, booster box. No, Pokerev did a master set of Obsidian Flames with 2 ETBs. I watched him do it. Anyway, to that extent, let's talk about Cool Trainer Ryan. Ryan has said multiple times, because people say, like, how are you so successful, or how'd you get so much stuff, right? Now, he's openly said I just bought a whole bunch of stuff and the pandemic happened, right? Now, that's a whole different thing because he has a lot of product worth a lot now. And what happened was he got lucky. No one really saw that. But no one saw the Pokemon wave coming in. So when people word it like that, that's a little bit more honest. So you don't want to let your guard down, but still watch out when people say that versus I knew it was coming, made a bunch of money. That's how it happens. Anyway. So that's all my disclaimers there. So now that we're going to talk about this, I'm going to give you my best opinion. There's no way I'm wrong. There's no way I don't turn this into something that makes – if there's a way to make money, I will make the most at it. Anyway, I'll do good. I'll do better than average. I can promise you guys that. Anyway, do we want to go – so I spent $200. Yeah, $200. Now, collect R, you can do sealed product and cards. And I'm going to do everything, guys. I'm going to buy some graded cards. I'm going to do some raw cards, talk about why, and then we'll do some gambling. But I did – these were $10 a piece, so I bought a few of these. And I was actually searching for Paldea Evolved. Paldea Evolved, and then I wanted some yellow border stuff in there. So then I bought the Charizard coin with Fusion Strike and Chilling Pain. And I think I'll leave these, at least for this video, I'll leave these sealed. But those are going in the portfolio. And what usually actually irritates me is when people call it a portfolio. I don't know why it bugs me. Maybe it's because I actually am from the investing world, and then people are like, what's your portfolio? And like they drink with their pinky out. I'm like, stop. You got some Pokemon cards. If you're not rocking $500,000 or something like that, it's not a don't hate me. Maybe I'll come to terms, and I'll call it a portfolio. For now, anyway, let's get on with it. Let's see if we can pull the is it the alt art? Special illustration rare. We're looking for that Magikarp. The one that I traded Dalton for an Evolutions box. It was $40 at the time, the card, and then the box I got from him was around that same price. It was an even trade at the time, but it's not that much anymore. A lot of the special illustrations and alt arts have gone nuts, and I just think it's because they're not on the shelves anymore. Again, supply and demand aspect. So we are going to actually burn through these. We got Voltorb, Superior Energy Retrieval, Tinkaton. These are all I'm putting it, first of all, these are not going in the portfolio. I am not typing all these in. Not a chance. Anything that's got a reflective surface is going in there. Dalton says, I know what you're looking for in Paldea Evolved. We are looking for that Magikarp. I told you guys that was my chase card. The first time we opened Paldea Evolved, I opened it. And nobody wanted that card. Now, all of a sudden, everybody wants it. Anyway, we've opened up a couple on this channel, so I'm hoping my luck stays the same. I got the Charizard V from you, $70. Now $200. Brilliant stars. I know. Just kidding. The Venusaur, we are going for that too. If you guys don't know, I actually have it right here. I have pulled this card like people pull bulk cards. Got a bunch of these. We got to find a few more. This is one of my favorite cards. Venusaur's my guy. I like dragons. They're in the same card. Amazing. And it's now a $200 card. That's two in the portfolio. Girafarig, Cyrilege. Anyway, if you stayed through all of this, do a huge solid. Hit the thumbs up. You got to be subscribed to comment for the live stuff because I'm just going to start going over investing. Whether it's cards, you guys want to ask me stock questions. I've debated on that. Don't blow me up with it on here. But anyway, not financial advice. I do got to start saying that. I'm just holding on to my Giratina from Crown Zenith. Going to sell that bad boy, pay off my house. We're just doing the pack trick, the old yellow border pack trick that just gets you right to the front. Cuffent, Rabska, and another hollow. Come on. This would have been better to leave. These were $5 a piece. At this point, probably would have been better to leave sealed. And to recap, guys, there are some hardcore people out there like sealed's the only way. Like, I'm going to make fun of those people. If you guys don't know, if you don't follow me from any of my other channels, I don't care about your feelings. I got rid of my feelings a long time ago. You can't offend me. I can make fun of you, and it will go on. But the whole, like, sealed's the only way to go, like, I get it. Some people like sealed, okay? It's when you put people down or talk above other people because they bought singles, something like that, then I'm going to start making fun of you because your sealed stuff wouldn't be worth jack if it wasn't for people opening it and chasing the singles inside. So every bit of this when it comes to investing, think of it like a tripod. The sealed, it isn't going anywhere without the raw and the graded. That's just how it is. It's your chances of pulling that card that everyone wants. Unless, of course, it's evolutions. Evolutions, for some reason, you can buy a complete set. Whole master set cheaper than you can a booster box. Oh, my God. We got a double. Is this the Firefish? Okay, we got a double banger. Cerulege. We got the Lava Fish. I don't know what this one's worth yet, but it is a special illustration rare. The Goldfish. Forged in the deepest depths of, I don't cuss on this channel. And then we got Chin Pao, something you would probably order at Panda Express, if I'm saying that right. We got a bunch of tumbleweeds in a tree. Let's sleeve these bad boys up. What's this one worth now? It's going in the portfolio. Our first special illustration rare in the portfolio. And we got a bulk. You know this is going to be worth $1 or something one day. The Gengar VMAX is over 400 now. Yeah, a lot of them have gone up. I bought every one of the Umbreon VMAXs and Vs from Brilliant Stars on TCG Player. They were like $20. It was nothing. So anyway, I bought all available ones, the VMAX ones, and then the price shot up on those. They're all $50 now. So it's not hard to manipulate cards on here. You guys think PokeRev said because he said something in a video? That's not how it's done. All you got to do is go buy up every one available and then sell one on another account to a higher price that upticks the chart. You got Danny Phantom talking about it. Yeah, it's going to cost you a few grand, but that's it. A few grand for a $20 card. Then all of a sudden they're all $50. Then you just got to sell them. That was another video I was going to do. I'll show you guys how to do it. Larvitar. Guacomo. Dendra? What are you doing here, Dendra? Ultra rare. She's just gearing up, stretching for that work we're about to put in on this portfolio. Just kidding on the Umbreons, by the way, guys. That is my favorite card, the Umbreon VMAX. And I was going to do a manipulation video and explain how things work because PokeRev did an apology video because he said something about the Umbreon V and it went up in value. All the alt arts went up in value. Again, not to knock PokeRev, but you would have to affect the price you need to buy up. You need to affect the demand. Maybe he did. Anyway. I don't have any of my knives. 4,000 of those things, not a single one at my desk. And I can't get the plastic off. Remember that one time I did a video on how to turn a PSA 10 into a PSA 7 just by opening it? You're about to see that when I rip this box open like the Tasmanian devil. Why is plastic so hard? Rach says, I'm going to open Paldea now. I was looking for that fish. I really was. That fish has gone up. I do think it's probably going to remain a chase. It kind of has that Giratina feel to it, that real busyness. Let's stack the portfolio cards to the side. Because we got a brand new set. Now, this new set will be in the portfolio. Look at this. This even... What does this remind you of? They've already done this font and style before. It's an older set. This already looks vintage or old. Maybe it's just the dark backgrounds. I have not seen a single card of this. I've seen some YouTube thumbnails. I have no idea what's inside, what it's worth. but I know it's in the portfolio now. You should trade my Giratina alt art for Hidden Fates. Up to $500 in value. Oh, like I buy you a bunch of Hidden Fates and you give me that? 1, 2, 3, 4. There's no need to look at all the other arts. I'm sure you guys have seen every PokeTuber open it up. Festival Grounds, Sand Slash. Looks more like a DJ getting down on some diss tracks. Teal Mask Ogerpon. Oh, that O and R are way too... these letters really about messed me up. Don't ever do that again, Pokemon. I don't know if you're watching, but don't. Is that a crystal duck? All right, I'm going to burn through the silver ones. How did you get your hands on it? How did you get it yet? Listen. Ow, I got my connections. I got my plugs. When I said I was going to start a portfolio, just like I do in the stocks, the market makers started talking. Just kidding. That's what everybody loves to say when they got something. These are actually on the shelf. Not Walmart. I don't want to get anybody in trouble. How do you how do you make Jinx look even worse? Enamorous. I'm enamored by that little round. What is the pink thing? Kirby. There we go. Well, Glaceon lost a little weight. How many people do we have here? Hang on. There's 10 of you guys here. I see 3 people talking. That means 7 of you guys better hit the thumbs up right now. Or sorry, the subscribe button. And jump in the chat. Stop being so shy. Literally just jump in the chat and say what's up. Tatsuguri. Fairy Giraffe. I hope I'm saying that right. What is this? What is this? A bowl with some goop inside? So we have an ice cream cone and Goober. Wasn't there was a movie about this? The little slime that bounces around? No, another Pokemon that shouldn't exist. That evolves into ramen noodles. Al says, don't, we will attack. No. If you're here, make sure you're subscribed and then start talking. Where are you from? Are you here for the investment advice, or did the everything changes? People have to click on that. Look at this Eevee. Okie dokie. Yo, our first hit from this set going in the portfolio. If you guys don't know what I'm doing, maybe you're just now tuning in. We're starting a portfolio from scratch. From scratch, I mean nothing. Not any hits we pulled before. We're gonna track its value. We're gonna track how much I've spent, and we're gonna see just how effective I can be making money at this shiny cardboard gig. Flubber, that's what it was. Yeah, so we got Flubber and a bowl. Now it's a Pokemon. Anyway, I figured I'd go live while I made this announcement, so I need you guys' opinions. Who gives the not financial advice on Pokemon cards? Who do I need to watch? We got our first A-Spec card, Hyper Aroma. That's what I put on in the morning. That's my cologne. Flabebe, that's my bae. Monkey Dory. Oh my gosh, who came up with these names? There's the knockoff Pikachu. Well, Hyper Aroma. I do like these A-Spec cards. There's not a lot of pink Pokemon cards once they got rid of the fairy type. You get hits out of this set, you sell right now. No. Playing the long game. I got to complete the set first. Maybe if I got a duplicate. I will say, from what I've seen right now, the time to buy these sets, shortly after they come out when everything drops, if you're going to buy and hold, that's the time to play that gamble game. Don't put me in Pokevaults corner with his vivid voltage. Even my one video I made about investing, people were commenting about that. Even that was a bit much. Like, chill. Besides, you can buy a lot of junk now, and it'll probably just be a matter of time before it is up. Battle styles will be up, you know? Like, it just... Eventually, demand runs out. Not financial advice. I don't know if they put Kevlar in this plastic, but this box... Man. I got 2 SARs out of this set already. You better sell right now if that's what you're saying in the comments. How much you want for them? We got... Oh, the B-2 bomber. There's Flubber himself. That's Flubber's sister. Or does Flubber identify as a she now? Giant bear. The mask. All right, Flubber. Let's do this. You know what? Now that I'm starting a portfolio, I got to get used to saying that. I want to hear everyone's opinions. What should I be going after right now? What are your next... You got to have this card. It's going to go to, do you guys say to the moon? There it is. Lana's Aid. That's Clark Kent helping Lana out right there. Special illustration rare. Walking Wake. All right, that's a hollow. That's kind of a cool card. How many Pokemon we got in here? We got the spiders. Corefish. Is that a... I think that one's drowning. You might think it's a water type, but it looks like it's screaming for help. I think these two are in on it. Yeah, I really think some shady stuff going on right there. That's the one you got? Oh, well, all of a sudden it's not so hard to pull, is it? Have a good one, Kyle. 2, 3, 4. Actually, we got some stuff to pull, so I'm going to quit worrying about the stuff that's not reflective. So, what? Just change the font to make sure people can't see it? Heart Flame Mask Ogre Pawn EX. Oh, gosh. I am going to mess this up. It is only a matter of time before it's a different ogre something else. Kyle says hashtag best community. Of course. Of course it is. Well, we do need to get an ETB of this so we can see all the cards. Did I grab the... There we go. Knock off Pikachu. Okie dokie. And another okie dokie. Oh, I need to pull 3 to the front, not 4. That's why. No one better be running back and telling the YouTubers I said something about him either. Did you see what he said? I'm not the guy. I will double down on things. Flabebe. Arcanine. How did I mess that up? Probably an SAR. Oh, Sunkern. How could we go without that one? They won't care fine. I saw their little debate on. Well, I don't think they care. It's the everyone else. Oh gosh, there's Flubber again. Full art. Ultra rare. What a... Just for the sake of it, I hope this becomes the chase card. Like the next Moonbreon that's $800. Why? Just because. Literally, that's it. Hang on, I just realized. Let's get a better... Hang on. We don't need the 9 million colors. I would start stocking up on Paldea Evolved at 151. If I do find 151, I'm going to. That is on the list. And so right now it's yellow border, Paldea Evolved. I'm going to put a little bit of Scarlet in there just so I have everything that's going on. Applin, Chimchar, and Fernape. Now, maybe if you're new to the channel or you guys just don't know, I have a binder that it's a graded card binder, or a top. No, maybe it's for top loaders. Anyway, I have every pack from Sword and Shield, every pack art. Also, some of those sets were annoying because it's 4. It'll hold 4 per page. And some sets have 5 pack arts, which is stupid. So I did 4 per page, and then ones that had 5 I put in the back just so it was all uniform. But I have everything from, so far, Sword and Shield and the silver border, so Scarlet Violet up. So, like, I would put that in there, that one, that one, that one. Where you got the bear? Yeah, so, like, this would be a page. So I am going to do that for the portfolio. So I got to do another one of those. I got to go find all the pack arts and create another binder. Al says Paldea is what he's giving away on his channel. Heck yeah, I'll make sure I'm there. As long as you make sure I'm the winner. Tangela, Skarmory, Chandelier. That's what the other PokeTubers do. Just kidding. Just kidding. It's funny how much they get accused of that, though. The biggest trap you could do is open up, like, if one of your friends is a creator, opening up something they sell, the biggest trap you could ever do. Because if you don't get anything, it'd be like, oh, yeah, he did that on purpose. Or if you get a hit, he also did that on purpose. Tatsuguri, Poliwrath, that one again. We're going to go ahead and call that one Ogre Porn. Just get out of the way. One, two, three, four. Poltergeist. Oh, does Flubber turn into that? Look at Abra just chilling, just hanging out. This angle of Abra is very different. Who's checking the values right now? How's my portfolio looking? We're gonna watch this thing ebb and flow. It's gonna go up and down just like stocks, and we're gonna time it just like stocks. Now, right now, you don't sell an IPO. You either buy it and you hold it, or you don't. Brute Bonnet, Snorunt. Yo, we got just another jacked dolphin. They can't print enough of this guy. Are they trying to make him the next Charizard? Stop. Stick with Umbreon. Umbreon's taking that crown, I think. I think Charizard's going to move to Umbreon. Lana is $61. Portfolio's looking good. We're only down $140 right now if I were to sell. Have you guys ever just taken the calculator to what you've spent and what it's worth? Dreepy, Nose Pass, Zapdos. For a second, I thought that was Articuno. I was like, did we get another one? Every one of these is a chase. We got 2 tins after this. I'm going to save the blister packs for another video. But, again, this is what I'm going to start doing. It's all going to be, not all. We're still going to do some fun stuff. We still got to do the giveaways and all that. But when I open up stuff for me now, it's all going into a portfolio, and we're gonna do this thing. So videos of me going into card shops, all that, the fun stuff. Screamtail, we got our first duplicate. Ooh, how do you set up your portfolios? Do you just you got to lock in the set? I personally am going to. Sets, I don't know how much, when it comes to talking about portfolios, I don't know how much sets are worth doing, at least. Because we think about the master set, most people, they just want the chase. They only collect Umbreon, so they're not buying your Brilliant Stars set. They're buying the Umbreon cards, you know? The Walking Wake EX. Didn't mean to hit the camera. So a lot of times sets just get butchered. There's collectors out there that do it, but I think personally I will do a set. Then after that it goes into there's going to be a trade portion. Some I'm going to have, I'm going to hold. Some I'm going to, if price goes up or if I feel there's money better spent and I got a buyer, sell it, move it around. Just curious, if you could go ghost hunting somewhere, where would you go? Me, I personally would go to Brushy Mountain. Penitentiary, I don't know. There's a place out here that I've been a couple times. It's called the Elms. It's supposed to be pretty haunted. It's made it on a couple TV shows. It's like a massage place, but I don't know if people died there. I don't know what makes it haunted. It looks like it's haunted. I'll put it that way. Full beat. I mean, I like the band. Yeah, like if you'll hear them do tours at like 11 o'clock at night. It's like, let's see, if I could go ghost hunting, I don't know if I would. I'm gonna be honest. Not to be the internet tough guy, I just don't have a lot of things I'm afraid of, except for things I can't see. If I just being choked up against the wall by something invisible, probably losing my mind. I'd probably pass out, not from not oxygen. I watched The Exorcist once, and I stayed up. I watched my door the whole night. That thing's going to slam shut. I know it. My door is randomly going to slam shut, and I'm going to burn this house down. That's it. I'm going to light this thing on fire, and then I'm going to tell everybody, hey, by the way, the house is on fire. I don't think I'd do the ghost thing. Just, yeah, nope, not even going to invite it in there. We're just going to, Casper, you do you. I'm going to do me. The whole idea, like, I've had targets, and I've gone after things. Ones you can't see. How do you get rid of that? Oh, Pokemon Ghost? Oh, that's in the game? It's my bad. I have no idea. The one by Sabrina? Isn't there a tower? I've played Red and Blue. I have no idea. Grubbin, little psychic guy, and a fairy giraffe. Man, I just went on a whole rant, and you wanted to know about the Pokemon game? That's my bad. You know what? I, too, would probably go to the Brushy Mountain. No, yeah, you're not, there's not a penitentiary prison in Pokemon. Yeah, no, that rant was right. It says I have one viewer. Shout out to you, whoever you are. That stuff would make me pass out if I physically saw somebody's face in the window, and then I go there and they're not there. I'd probably be a little uneasy. I don't want things moving. I don't want things touching me if I can't see it. That's that. You know, this place that I talked about, the Elms, people have talked about how wine glasses have just jumped off counters and went across the room. Not even just fell off, but across the room. I'm leaving. Yeah, I'm out. Apparently, Casper's having a rave, and I'm taking up space. Talking about actual ghost hunting. Okay, cool. Yep. Yeah, and if you guys ever seen The Exorcist, the bed starts floating and bouncing around. Absolutely not. My bed even leaves its frame one time. I'm going to be through the ceiling and roof. I wouldn't even know the bed was shaking. I would blast off like an actual rocket. Team Rocket be blasting off again, for sure. We got Cleffa. Is that the Shooting Star one? Did they reprint that card? They did. So we got another special illustration mirror that we already have a whole bunch of. Not in the portfolio, though. Man, so Pokemon just like, they ran out of ideas, ran out of pictures. So like, let's just print it again. Put it in this set. Come on. I like this card, but it's kind of lame that Pokemon does that. So that tin wasn't that bad. You watch that before bed? Or for bed? Yeah, that's a no-go for me. Hang on, let's get that card up there. Little green guy. Iron Leaves. All right. You opening Obsidian Flames? No. No, I don't think so. We got 6 packs left. I will say, should I buy this for the portfolio? $65. Apparently, these are not worth opening. There's just nothing in there. I'm not entirely sure what's even in this. So I'm going to buy this for the portfolio, put it in there sealed. 1 of 3. Okay, EX, 4 Pokemon. I don't know what cards are in there. There's 4 packs in here. Debating on that. But I did buy there's one left at Sam's Club. The heavy hitters. I bought one of those. So I got another one of those coming up for the portfolio. All right, Poltergeist, Torkoal, yo, Mag Cargo. We got another hit. So we're pulling. I assume these are just bulk hits, but I like the texture on them though. What was the Cleffa out of? Oh, Twilight Masquerade. Let's see. Yeah, Twilight. Hold on a second. They're not reprinting this. Now I feel dumb. Okay, I just took these as Twilight Masquerade 10s. Yes, we got Temporal Forces, Obsidian Flames, Obsidian Flames. Okay. All right. Pokemon. There's a reason why I believed I was opening up Twilight Masquerade and thought I pulled a Cleffa out of there. It's not the first time you've done this crap. Anyway. Let's get Obsidian Flames out of the way. Man. That makes a lot more sense now. All right. I can't believe I did that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, how could I forget? I would have instantly noticed that was Obsidian Flames. Without a doubt. Now I have to sort my card. I try to keep them separated because I'm in the portfolio. They all go in their own binder. Dang. That would have been funny. What would you have done if I pulled an actual Obsidian Flames card out of Twilight Masquerade? I wouldn't be surprised. Rhyme, Tadbulb, Miraidon. At least we got a cool one. We pulling any hits? How's the portfolio looking, guys? Not financial advice. I used to laugh when I would watch people talk about Pokemon cards and say, by the way, guys, this is not financial advice. Like, gee, thanks. Thanks for that disclaimer. I just can't wait to offend everybody in this. 2, 3, 4. But honestly, I was not prepared for how serious some people take this stuff. Bianca's Devotion, Electabuzz, Fluttermane. Now, if you're a serious collector, again, guys, if you're like, I trade with 500,000. That's what my account is. So I imagine if I would call it a portfolio if my Pokemon cards were worth that much. I just saw it on Facebook. Beetlejuice 2 will hit theaters. Oh, and they're bringing the original actors back. I did go watch Beetlejuice. Actually, it was pretty good. I was surprised. I went in with 0 expectations, though. B2 Stealth Bomber, Pokemon. Monkey Dory. What a weird one. All right, guys, let me know in the chat. We're going to open up one of these for the portfolio. Yellow border or silver border? You tell me which one. We got Mario's friend or Charizard. We got the knockoff Pikachu or a teddy bear. Silver or yellow? Which one are we doing? Which one would you keep sealed for the portfolio? Which one would you open up? Go for that chase. I'm not opening up Jack until you guys jump in the comments and tell me. Both is not the answer this time. This is actually just one. Which one are we doing? Kind of, man, I really feel like we have a better chance of pulling Magikarp out of this one. Keeping these sealed because there'll be a chase later and people like the Charizard coin. They'll like collecting this sealed product because it has the Charizard coin in there. Keep yellow then. I got 1 vote for keeping the yellow. You just know there's going to be that Espeon in there, though. I know it. This is how gambling works. I need 1 more vote. You guys better hurry it up. Silver's going to be cheap for a long time. Good, because we're going to take a long time. I like buying things when they're cheap. Fusion's up. Okay, we're cracking. We're cracking the silver border. What's my promo card worth? How's my portfolio looking? Al says, I'm a sealed collector. When you drink, do you have your pinky out too? Just kidding. There's just one thing I found in this community on YouTube. The sealed collectors, they're like vegans. They're just going to let you know before they take their first bite. They're just going to let you know. It's like CrossFit people as well. Did you know I'm a sealed collector? Like, we get it. Thanks. If you're not one of those people, then you're cool. Fire Breathing Hamster says, well, hello, everyone. All right, so we need the lady. She's dropping her books. It's not Heather. What's her name? Let's just pull it and find out. What is her name? Greedent wouldn't be a stream without one of those. Miriam, there we go. No, we didn't pull it. That was close. Heather, Miriam, you could see. You could connect those dots, obviously. Grusha. Flamingo. This is why you keep stuff sealed. No, I promise. There's going to be a hit in there. There's some degenerate out there. It's like, you're probably right. One more question before we get out of here. This is how I have some packs. I do keep these packs forever, sealed. I know you shouldn't collect loose stuff. There's a Giratina in this one, by the way. I weighed it. What are people's opinions on just having packs like this? Just in these little top loaders? I don't know. Is that a thing? Or no, I'm not going to pay to get them graded. Not yet. Anyway, I'm going to wrap it up here. Let's see how the portfolio did tonight. The portfolio. All right, so as far as hits go, we opened some things. We spent $200. We got Dendra. Shine Pow. We got the Lava Fish. Miraidon EX. Mag Cargo EX. Cleffa. Not from Twilight Masquerade. We got the Fairy Giraffe. Screamtail. Palafin EX. Sinistra EX. Flubber. Heartburn. Heartflame Mask Ogre Porn. Lana's aid. She's not aiding that poor thing back there. I'm just going to watch that thing die. Hyper Aroma. And another Screamtail. How are we looking on that portfolio? Grusha. It's Grusha. Chat must be 20 seconds behind. Fix it, Viking. It's not. No, there always is a YouTube lag. I mean, people grade packs, so I can. If I had maybe, I could maybe grade like my Venusaur pack or something like that. Base set, it could be cool. I don't know. but I just kind of like having these. I feel like it protects it enough. I wish these were a little bit longer to get the whole pack. I would be all about that. But anyway, going in the time capsule. I'm going to wrap it up here. Shout out to everybody that did join. It's been a while since I've been live like this, not just battling. But I want to hear your comments down below, not live chat comments right now. What do you think about the whole portfolio thing? What should I be chasing, collecting, going after? What's your not financial advice right now? And how do you feel about the direction of this series or channel in general? Anyway, today's what, Wednesday? Okay, so you'll see me again Friday for the battles, the battling it up. I'll see you guys there. Have a good one.